Hello everybody, my name is Hawk Nightwing and welcome back to another gameplay commentary video. And it's gotten worse. I didn't think I'd be talking about this again, but it's gotten worse. It seems like the G5 versus G4 Twitter controversy just won't stop. You guys are probably wondering how I found out about this, and it all has to do with the fact that the recent title episode did not get released today. Now, I've voiced my displeasure already in a community post, and if this problem persists, I'm gonna make a video about it because I am not happy. I think that something is going on and we need answers like right now, but that's not what I want to talk about today. I checked for updates on Equestria Daily after finding out about this because I wanted to see if anything got out. You know, anything about the recent episode. Is there a behind the scenes issue? Like, what's going on? And instead, I found this article by Stethino, I think that's how you say it, that basically covers that apparently the G5 versus G4 Twitter controversy has gotten a lot worse, and now it's escalated to the point where G5 artists are getting death threats. Yeah. Okay. Basically, the article goes over what's already happened, and that G5 fans and G4 fans can consider themselves separate fandoms. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty inclined to agree since I don't want to be associated with such nutcases. Like, not all G4 fans are like this. Let's make this quite clear. Not all G4 fans act like this. I mean, heck, I was a G4 fan first, and I don't act like this, as you can see. So, not everyone's like that, but the extremists certainly are. And apparently the article goes on to say that now G5, like, artists who only post G5 art are now getting death threats and being attacked by the G4 extremists. And when I look at this, I have to reiterate, what happened to the tolerance in this community? I was debating whether I even wanted to make this video at all, but heck, there's no episode today, so nothing to distract me from this. I wish I can go on with my life and ignore all this, but heck, I feel I need to stick up for the artists being affected by this, because, you know, I'm a creator too. Like, I don't make art for a living, but it's like, I understand what it's like to put your heart and soul into something, and then you just get hounded by people who don't agree with you, and it sucks. It really does. I know what it's like. I've been through it multiple times. I don't have a Twitter, but it's like I've been in a similar situation to this. Like, I don't think I've ever gotten death threats, but it's like I've been in this sort of situation before. I know it all too well, and that's why I'm particularly wary around, like, I've been put through the ringer essentially, and I know what it's like all too well, so I just feel bad, and I don't know what to say that I haven't said in my last video, but it's like, why does it feel so rewarding for these people to go after people they disagree with? Why can't we just take a step back and let people enjoy what they enjoy? Like, I'm a fan of G5. I'm a very passionate fan of G5, and I'm not afraid to admit it. If that gets me hate on this video, fine, but it's like, if that's what you people feel like doing with your lives, then please, like, get help, please. My Little Pony was never the super serious thing that we need to gatekeep people over their opinions. Like, it's not a sci-fi movie. It's not a historical drama. It's not politics. It's a fun thing, and it should be treated as a fun thing. If artists are pouring their passions into something they enjoy, whether it be Generation 5 or Generation 4, let them. Don't do that. At the end of the day, we're all fans of LP, and what does it matter if someone loves Generation 5 more than Generation 4? I genuinely want to know. I get it's like a Twitter thing, and Twitter's always been this sort of, like, attacking people and stuff, but it'd be one thing if it was, like, just a Twitter thing, but it's something I've seen a lot, not outside of Twitter, even here, YouTube. Like, my very early days, before my channel even exploded, was being attacked by people in the same way. So like I said, I know what it's like. And being a victim of all the bullying, harassment I've received online and stuff, it's certainly made me jaded, and it eventually led to how I acted in part 1 of the defense videos. And I don't want that jaded mindset happening to anyone else. My Little Pony should be something we all enjoy, that we all come together over. It doesn't matter what generation it is. Even if you enjoy Generation 3. Like, I'm not a fan of G3. But if you are, fantastic. And that should be the mindset that people treat this with. G5 is not worse than G3, and it is certainly not the worst generation in the world. And I think we should just accept that and move on with our days. People love what they love, and they always will. If you love G4 more than G5, good for you. If G5 is not for you, fine, good for you. It's not something we should be fighting over. I mean, the Brony fandom, the explosion of fandom content over G4 led to the discovery of older generations. And people even formed their own separate communities over that. Like, people love G3, people love G1. There are a lot of G1 apologists. And heck, I think I am to a certain extent. I've watched some of the old specials, and I enjoy a lot of G1 stuff. I wouldn't say I'm a fanatic of it, but you know what? It's good. And I can see why I can tingle that nostalgia part of the brain. And I have a feeling a lot of people feel that way about G4, and that's great. I mean, Friendship's Magic was awesome, but these people refuse to give G5 a chance. Make your mark or tie your tail. And that's not the sort of attitude we should be having. After all this, I just question why we can't all get along and embrace the commonalities that make us pony fans. I see the argument that this whole fandom war is just contained to Twitter, but the reality is it's not just contained to Twitter. It's everywhere. And like it or not, the G5 hate has consumed a large portion of the fan base. It's gotten to a point where people are literally bullied for loving G5, myself included. And as a fellow victim of this, my heart goes out to everyone affected in these circles. And I just pray for the day that we can all be united again. To my fellow G5 fans affected by this, I want to give a little word of advice. It may seem hard, but don't give up. Just keep doing what you love. Keep pouring your heart out for this generation. Because that's what helps get it traction. And you're making a difference every step of the way. It may seem hard, like I said, these people may constantly try and go after you, but the most important thing is that you stand up for what you believe in. And maybe one day, we'll figure it all out. Together. You're stronger than you know, and don't let them get to you. And don't let these people taint your outlook on My Little Pony as a whole. These extremists are not the whole fandom, and we don't take responsibility for them. We don't own them. We do not consider them one of us. The real LP fandom for me is the one that takes the messages of positivity, love, friendship, unity, hope, bravery, kindness, heart, creativity, confidence, honesty, laughter, loyalty, generosity, and magic, and inspires the next generation with those virtues. And you're a real fan. You're a real fan just by sticking to your guns and doing what you love. Just keep being strong and continue defending Generation 5. And on that note, this will be my absolute final video on this whole Twitter drama because, frankly, this is a real downer to talk about, you know? And it's far too relatable to my own experiences for my own good, so I'm probably just gonna not talk about Twitter drama from now on, unless it's something that involves me or another one of my friends, so yeah. Make of that what you will, but I think I'm finally ready to just move on from this and just stick to my analysis content for the time being. I just needed something to talk about today after no Tired Tell episode, and this situation really struck home with me, so yeah. I know people have been asking me what's going on with the second Make Your Mark defense video, and it'll come out, don't worry. I know people are asking me about that. It's coming, don't worry. It's on the release schedule right after the G5 does not have wasted potential vid. Like, right after that, so yeah. I'm finishing up a secret video that I'm not allowed to disclose yet for obvious reasons. Don't ask me what it is, I will not tell you, but it'll come eventually, don't worry. But now that that's being finished up, I can finally get to that video. So, yeah, stay patient, it's coming. And here's hoping the special gets released soon, because if not, I'm going to be so mad. I love Turtle Season 2, and it really feels like Hasbro's dangling my love on a fishing rod and expecting me to grab the worm, so, thanks guys, you're the best. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to, like the video and subscribe to be updated on future content, and until next time, this is Hawk Nightwing signing out. Hoof to heart.